Okay, you know some story, you have some story.
Okay, there was a king who was very rich and had everything he wanted. But he felt that he didn't have enough. So he asked his wise advisor to give him a ring, or give him something. A ring or a bracelet that has a very, very special effect. Like if he's happy and he wears that ring or the bracelet, then that will make him sad. And if he's sad and he looks at the bracelet, then it makes him happy. Just like the thermal flask. Keep hot things hot and keep cold things cold. Oh, the wise man didn't know what to do. It seemed a very difficult proposition, no? Or not? What would you do? What kind of bracelet to give the king? He's a king, you don't give, you die. Eh? So what kind of bracelet would we give that kind of king? What do you think? Tell me, you are the wise man. Huh? No? Don't know? Don't read books. It's in the book. Okay. Yeah, they met each other. Yeah, they went to a meeting with each other and they decided they would make him a bracelet with an inscription on it. What kind of inscription?
You already told the story.
You heard the story?
Similar. You talked about it. He put down something like everything passes.
These two shall pass.
These two shall pass. Yeah. So when he's happy, he looks at it and he knows, oh, it won't last anyway. So he becomes sad. And when he's sad, he looks at it. Oh, even the sadness will go away soon. So he'll be happy again. Maybe we should make this kind of bracelets for sale. Everybody should have one, eh?
Yeah.
And we know the ephemeral nature of life, huh? Actually, that was a similar story, but it was a different story. There was a kind of Sufi master, you know? Or you say yogi, whatever, one name, huh? He was doing very well, and he had a lot of money, and he had a beautiful mansion, a beautiful garden and all that. So one of his friends visited him and said, wow, you are doing well, sir. You have a big mansion, a beautiful garden, all kind of people to help you, and everybody respects you so much. And he said, oh, this shall pass. And a few years later, that friend came back. Oh, the Sufi master didn't have any more money, didn't have a house anymore, no garden, no assistants, servants, helpers, no car, no horse, people, nothing. And he was living on the side of the street in a small thatch hut, a grass hut or something, or living from hand to mouth. So the friend was very surprised and said, how come you are reduced to this state? Also the Sufi master said the same thing again, this shall pass. And a few years later, the friend came back, the master had a house again, a nice garden, a lot of assistants, a lot of horse people, a lot of trees, a lot of cars, a lot of people coming in and out, and everybody respects him again, and he's doing well again. So the friend didn't want to say anything anymore. What if he says something and he says, this too shall pass, then he might not have anything anymore. So in case you feel very miserable about the 10 conditions outside and the lack of luxury bathroom, think about that. Yeah, who knows? This too really shall pass, no? In a few days you go home, you have your own bathroom. It's not true? Yeah, okay, so. Are you okay? You complain? No. Anybody complains? Seriously? No? Good boys. Good boy, good woman. Okay, good. We should always be prepared, because life is never the same. Yeah? So, like I said to the Supreme Master TV people, you have to do well, yeah? You have to listen to what I say, yeah? And do it in this direction. Train yourself. In case I die, you have to continue in the right direction. They say, oh, Master, you won't die. How do you know? Yeah. If I don't die, then it's good. Yeah, for you. But if I die, you have to continue in the right direction, In the beginning, if you don't listen to me, later on you will, go astray from our path, and it's no good, is it? Huh? No. Okay. When you call somebody master or teacher, you should listen to what she says, huh? If what she says is correct and right and doesn't harm you or anybody, then it should be okay, and you should listen. You can't just call somebody master and then always do against, in the opposite direction. Then it's just empty words, yeah? It's bad for you even. You won't get anywhere with such an ego. I told you already, ego is the one that separates you from your true knowledge. Yeah. The more humble, the more yourself will be revealed. The real one. The real one. Okay, there's another story somewhere. Okay, this is what it is. This is a story of one of the Arabian people. There's a man called Muhammad, son of Isa. He was one of the very good friends of a commander of the religious order at that time. It means big time, He was a big one and always very wealthy and respected by everybody. And he could think very well. He could talk very well. He had eloquence. Yeah. So he was above everyone else at that time. One day he was riding on his horse. The horse was bedecked with all kinds of beautiful cloth, beautiful carpet, and gold, silver, cling, cling. And accompanying him were a lot of attendants, yeah? And everybody worshipped him, praised him, and it looked a very grand procession. So the people asking each other, who is this man? Who is this man? So dazingly bedecked, so well mounted, so rich, so magnificent. Yeah. And then one of the old women who was hobbling along said, oh no, that is a poor man. He is not rich, because Allah has denied him the favor. That's why he has such a vanity. After hearing this, Muhammad, the son of Isa, dismounted at once from his gorgeous horse person and admitted that indeed this was his condition. And from that moment, he abandoned all desire for outward show and wealth, and lived a humble and simple life, devoted to God's knowledge. Lucky guy. Lucky guy that he knows he has a problem. Yeah? The one who knows he has a problem will be cured of problems. Yeah? The one who thinks he doesn't have problems, dies with problems. Did I tell you the story about the guy who is very rich and he wanted to stay a little longer on earth, but the angel of death didn't let him? No? Okay, now we tell that story. Similar story, Today we talk about jokes, laughter, and money. Terrible subject. What a master. Yeah, that's all you wanted to hear. Money and one of those things. No, I'm kidding. There was a guy who was very, very rich. but he was very stingy. Yeah? A miserly man. So when he died, he had hundreds of thousands of dollars at that time. Gold pieces. Yeah. He had a lot of houses, a lot of land, a lot of buildings, and he rented them out and collected more money all the time. You know, landlord. And then he was thinking to himself, okay, now I have everything. Maybe I should just relax for a year, you know, and not think of making money anymore. Huh? My God. If a miserly man can think like that, he's already a little enlightened, huh? So he started stopping, you know, doing business to relax for a year. But as soon as he wanted to relax like that, to live comfortably, easily, leisurely, and then the angel of death came and dragged him away. Oh, he was very, very afraid and reluctant to part with life and all the money, you know, the wealth that he had accumulated. So he said, oh, please, please, let me live a little longer to enjoy, you know, a little bit what I have been working for. The angel of death said, nope. And then later he wanted to bribe him. He said, okay, if you let me live, one more month, I will give you 1/3 of my possessions then. How about that? Do you think the angel of death would be tempted by that? Think he can make use of his money? Oh, no, you are so wise. So the angel of death say what? What did he say then? Huh? What?
He had no use for this material wealth.
He just said nope. One word. Nope. So the poor miserly man tries still to bribe him and say, okay, if you leave me maybe to live 2 more weeks, then I give you half of my possessions. How does that sound? The angels say what?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Not interested. Just nope. Okay. And then the man still argue, you know, okay, please, just let me live 1 more day. Yeah? And then I will give you all my possessions. Now he realized that even if he dies, he won't be able to use any of this anyway. So might as well give it all to him to live 1 more day. And the angel of death thought a little bit, and what did he say? Nope. What? Yes. Who said that? Who's the idiot? What for? Huh? Oh my God, I can't believe it. What would he say? What can the angel of death do with the money? Huh?
It's nothing to do, but to continue the story, I thought he might say yes.
Oh, he would say yes, then the story would continue? Joking. Okay, so he said nope again, okay? What would he say? Huh? Tell me again. What will the angel of death say in that situation?
No.
Nope. Right. Now the miserly rich man realized that with all his wealth, he cannot buy anything at all at the time of death. So he said to the angel of death, okay, I understand now, but please let me live just a few moments longer so I can write something down. Yeah. So the angel of death said, okay. He said yes. So he sat down, grabbed a pen, got a notebook and wrote down something like, man, he didn't say woman, Sorry. Man, make use of your life. Yeah. I could buy not 1 hour for $300,000. I mean, gold pieces. So make sure that you realize the value of your time. You understand now? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. How do you understand it? Tell me. Tell me. Huh? One of you. Any of you. How do you really understand this story? Don't just yep, nope. Have to really understand. So how would we make use of our time then?
Find God. Practice spiritually.
What?
Practice. Find God. find your true
Thank
self.
God, and true self. Sounds very classical. Anybody else have a brighter idea? Huh? No? All this eloquence is gone. Who cut your tongue? That's it? Huh?
All the things like time and love are not for sale, not for buy.
Time and love? Does it say love in here? It's only about money, honey. So what is your meaning?
Well, that they're not for sale. So the more money you have, so much money you cannot buy it anyway. So if you have it, treasure it because it's priceless.
If you have money, treasure
If
it.
you have time and
Time.
love, then treasure it because they're priceless.
Yeah, do we have time? Huh?
And we don't know how much.
Yeah, normally not. But what do you do with your time normally?
Life is a gift and make something out of it.
I know, but how? What?
Help others. Use the money to help others, maybe.
Uh-huh. Talking is nice. Actually, it's getting better, you know. Even the Pope is helping somebody in Peru. Had he done that before? I mean, personally like that? Huh? Yes? It's the first time I heard it, but maybe I didn't hear much before. Normally they just, maybe they have it over there, they do something or not do it. But this time the Pope is sending his aid to Peru. Huh? The Pope.
We didn't hear about that.
No, we didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You work on SNTV, you didn't read it?
No.
It was on Flying News. I found it for you.
I haven't seen it for a few days.
No, it was when you were still there. Yeah. I guess when you're cooking in the kitchen, you don't eat everything, huh? Yeah, I saw it on TV, you know. He sent in his aid to Peru. At that time, he said he was going to send his aid to Peru. He's probably sent it already, yeah? Just after we did it, after our association did, I heard that we sent some aid. That's a good sign. Okay, you know, he's been trained in his school and up to now and trying to do his best, but it's a difficult position, eh? You can't move too much. And once you are in that position, you can't change too much. Just stay there and be a holy father. Yeah. I don't know if I'd like to exchange anything for that position. Nope. Because it's not a very real life. It's not real, you know. You just study the doctrine, yeah. And then you'll go out and preach it, you know. I mean, interpret that or repeat the doctrine. And day by day like that, and then somehow you get to the top and you're holy. And they say you finished. Once you're holy, you finished. You know, you can't do much. Yeah. There's some short stories, but nice stuff, yeah. Okay, there's another story. Oh, this is in Sufi teachings. Yeah. Oh, there was a man, they call him a crazy guy. And he had never been to church, prayer, congregation, or done anything so holy like that. Yeah. So the people felt very sorry for him. So they gathered together and decided they have to really induce him to go into the prayer, holy congregation. Okay, he went there. But as soon as the leader of the prayer started to recite, the madman started to bellow like an ox person. Moo! All the time. and the people who dragged him there feel very, very bad about it. So they were shaking their heads thinking, this man is too mad to be of any good, to convert him into anything. It's not possible at all to convert him into anything because he's too mad. So they drag him out. Yeah? And afterward, after the congregation and prayers, ceremony finished, they still have a little compassion. So they came and tried to teach him, teach the madman something. And they said to him, you really have no idea about God? Huh? That you should make such a noise, like a cow person, in the middle of a holy prayer congregation. Why did you do that? The madman say, I was only doing what the prayer leader was doing. Because when he intoned the prayers, he was buying an ox person. Yeah. So I spoke like an ox person. You don't understand, huh? No. It's coming. So when this strange remark was reported to the leader of the prayer, then he admitted, he confessed, he said, when I was saying God is the greatest, I was thinking about my farm. And when I got to the phrase like, praise to God, I was thinking of buying an ox person. So it was true. And at that moment, I suddenly heard something strange bellowing like an ox person. Thought I was a madman. So do you understand what it is? Yeah? No? Why you knit your brow like that? What is it that you don't understand? Huh?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure you understand. Anybody understands?
The madman was a master or a wise man.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
How else could you know?
It's just reciting the words is not enough. Your heart has to be in the same place.
That's right, that's right. Now, people think he's a madman, but maybe he's not, you see? He's just not like them. So they think he's a madman. Whoever doesn't go into such a congregation, doesn't go into the church, doesn't offer prayers together with everybody, they think he's mad. And they are trying to convert him, take pity upon him, want to save his soul, save his understanding about God and all that stuff. Love thy neighbor. But this madman actually, he could not bear it, you know. If he goes in there, he would moo like a cow person. Because probably that's what they do. Or another day, maybe he would chip like a bird person. If the prayer leader was thinking of buying a bird person or feeding a bird or something, then maybe he just attuned to that. So because he's so sensitive, yeah, he can see through people's hearts. And people think he's a madman, yeah, because he doesn't do what they do, like going to the church and singing out loud and praying like those people. Yeah, and those people were supposed to be very holy, leader of the group and priest and all that, but they did not truly concentrate on what they were doing. That's what it is. So the bottom line here is that it's your heart that counts. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you can go to the church, but then you have to concentrate. Huh? The same when you go on retreat and all that. If your energy, your mind is not concentrated on here, then you will be a kind of disturbance. Because our energy has to be like one, you know? Everybody, one goal. And everybody has to think in the same direction, concentrate and let go of all the mundane stuff. But if your mind is not set on that, then you will be like a sore thumb. You're sticking out and disturbing other people. You know, the sensitive ones. The non-sensitive maybe not, but the sensitive ones maybe. Because you're not one with what you're doing. You're not one with the congregation. You are here, but you're not here. Yeah? Anyway, sometimes I see people stick their head through the window there, but they're not really looking at me. After a while, I look at him. He's not there. He's looking, hoping the cloud will fly through the ceiling or something, looking at the ceiling, or the scaffolding, something like that. So what's the point of sticking the head through the window there? Like the customer of the barber today, how long is the wait? Make sure that the barber is busy and then he's doing something else. Sometimes I tell you, as a joke, but in reality it's like that. Some people don't concentrate on what they're doing. They don't value what they have got, Sometimes come in just for fun, or just to be in the crowd, or just to spot a blonde or something, who knows? Or maybe a choco. Are you looking for a choco? Yeah. So this is like a funny thing that we have read, but it can apply to us also. Of course, sometimes your mind wanders. Your mind wanders. It's normal, sometimes. But it's not like you come here with that intention, on purpose. Come here just to be in the crowd, or to have fun, or why not? Or nothing better to do, or bored, or something like that. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yeah? Then it is very bad for you, and bad for other people as well. You come here and you ruin the good atmosphere of other people who have been working hard to achieve it. Yeah? You come here with a low intention, and it's very disturbing. It can be like piercing your skin, that kind of energy, or very disturbing. Like you would touch people with your hand, or pulling them, or punching them, or poking them, things like that. Is that disturbing? Disturbing like that. I mean, almost physically like that, and make people feel not right, agitated. So sometimes, even though you see the person doesn't do anything, but that's only physical. Yeah? If you see what he's doing inside, then it's the worst thing you can see. Because sometimes the people's minds are very, very coarse, not very pure. And it can be very disturbing, especially when all things are calm and pure in a retreat like that. Then you can feel it more acutely. Like if the brother's clothes are white, if you just sprinkle a drop of ink on it, it will show right away, because it's white. So like in the retreat, the atmosphere is very pure and quiet. And if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of you are not pure enough, or came here with the low motive, just to join the crowd and things like that, or something else in the head, then it's very, very disturbing for other people. And for me also, of course. And these things you don't see. These things you don't see. If somebody like stabs somebody with a knife, then you see it. It's blood coming out and people are screaming and you can see the wound. But if somebody does similar things with the energy, you don't see. That's the problem. But do not think that stabbing with a knife is worse than the thing with the energy. No. The energy stabbing is worse, because nobody sees it. And no sympathy, nothing. If you should stab somebody in the arm and it's bleeding, everybody would come, oh, sorry, what's wrong? Let's take her to the doctor. Let's help her. Let's be careful. And everybody take care with tenderness and all that. But if you are disturbing people with your low energy or coarse energy, nobody sees anything. And when that person gets agitated or something, you blame that person. You say, oh, why you get mad for nothing? Nobody did anything to you. Because their energy is the thing you cannot see. And sometimes you can see, it depends on how open you are. So make sure your inside is clean, okay? Not just the clothes, not just washing your face every day, but wash inside. And if you have any low motive to come here, you better check it out and change it. Any questions? No. Okay, good. You know, I just forgot one joke in that book. I don't know how. I forgot it. So maybe I'll tell you. It's getting too serious. We gotta joke a little. You know, there were 2 people who went on a blind date. You know what a blind date is, yeah? Sometimes in a computer, my name is so-and-so, how tall, how big, I'm looking for a man or a woman, blah, blah. And of course, they don't know each other very well. Or sometimes friends arrange 2 bachelors to meet each other and they didn't know each other before. Sometimes I didn't even see their face before, just a blind date. It's really a blind date. So there were two people who went together on a blind date, a man and a woman, of course. And after a while, they were so bored, you know, it's a boring blind date. Suddenly, a friend of his called him on the phone, and he stepped from the table of the restaurant, went outside and talked with a friend for a while. And after he came back, he said to his female blind date, "I'm sorry, my grandfather died. I had to go." Okay, so the woman, very understanding, "Oh, of course, very good. If your grandfather didn't die, mine must die." Good, huh? Okay, I thought there was a very good one. Okay. All right, then, meditate again or sleep, whatever. Are you okay still?
Yes.
Not very tiring sitting all day, all night?
No, it's okay.
No?
It's getting really good now.
Truly? Yeah? Uh-huh. You all have the leaning, that's why, right? The sleeping has been good, right? No, actually, only when I'm in here with a lot of light and a lot of people and you don't meditate, so your temperature rises up. But if you're alone in here, you know, without the interference of this woman and no light, then your temperature sinks down. And then you're very calm, just the right temperature. Yeah, this weather is very nice, really. Yes. It's just very nice. The first day I came, I felt so nice, so peaceful. Okay, have a good night. Sleep, good sleep. Okay, thanks. Remember God, you are divine. Have a good night. Remember